Hello again, folks. Matt with Eddie's Guitars coming to you as always from St. Louis, Missouri. And I am very excited about the guitar I have to share with you folks today. In fact, I think I can safely say this is among the most exciting guitars we've received yet in 2019. This beauty comes from our friends at Santa Cruz Guitar Company. This is a highly customized OM. Since we've received it, I have been nothing but blown away by this guitar. It's the only way I can put it. It's truly one of a kind, a work of art, and just a soulful and inspiring instrument to play. This guitar is made up of some of the absolute finest tone woods currently available on the planet. And no, that is not an exaggeration. We'll get into the details of that shortly. But beyond the exquisite tone woods used, and of course the masterful voicing and attention to detail and craftsmanship of Santa Cruz guitars, just makes for a once-in-a-lifetime guitar that, again, I'm very pleased to even be able to offer here in the shop. This is a standard OM in terms of its size and shape. So it's a 14 fret guitar, has a 25.375 inch scale length from the nut to the saddle. It's a very comfortable guitar to play overall, and just really has an immediacy to it that really projects out and has really a space filling sort of effect, which is really nice, especially considering the mahogany back and sides of this beauty. Top that we started with here is an absolutely perfect Tunnel 13 Redwood top. You can see the beautiful tight grain in this top. Of course, that beautiful redwood color as well. This is truly old growth material here. Without going into a half an hour long explanation of what this wood is all about, the long and the short of it is back in 2004, this wood was pulled out of a defunct tunnel on the border of California and Oregon. The tunnel had originally been constructed in the 1880s. It was held up with these giant redwood beams that, of course, were cut down prior to the 1880s for them to use this wood. So it's ridiculously old redwood. It's wonderfully quarter sawn straight grain redwood as well. And being well over a century old, it's had plenty of time to sort of acclimate and absorb tons of vibrations from this old train tunnel where the beams lived for a long time. So incredible tone wood, among the best redwood available today, no question. You can see the body, the neck, and the headstock are all bound in beautiful Brazilian rosewood. We also have a Brazilian rosewood ring on the rosette there going around the sound hole. Back and sides of this guitar are the highly coveted The Tree Mahogany, the absolute finest mahogany that's available. This log was originally cut down in what is now Belize right around 1965, and it laid on the floor of the jungle in a ravine for at least a decade, maybe closer to 15 years before they were physically able to get it out of the jungle. When they did, they discovered some of the most highly quilted mahogany practically anyone has ever seen, and has become some of the most exclusive tone wood specifically for instruments that's available today, rivaling from a price standpoint, rivaling some of the finest Brazilian rosewood available. So it's a very highly sought after tone wood, both for its appearance and its ridiculous amount of three-dimensional quilting, and more importantly, its incredible tone. Again, we're talking about a story of old wood, old growth wood as well, that has been well seasoned since the log was originally cut. All the way up on the headstock, you can see an absolutely gorgeous figured Brazilian rosewood veneer. All the way up top there is the Santa Cruz script logo. Those are gold Waverly tuning machines with snakewood buttons. Got a 1 3/4 inch nut, which is standard to the Santa Cruz OM, but we have a little wider string spacing here at the bridge, which comes in at 2 1/4 at the bridge here. Ebony fingerboard, which has the diamond and square fingerboard inlays. Pretty classy, not overly loud on this guitar, but it's certainly a nice touch. Under the hood, we have fully scalloped Adirondack spruce braces, which have all been applied using hot hide glue. So between the scalloping, the fact that they're the light, stiff Adirondack, and of course that hide glue, which will eventually harden and settle to become harder than the woods themselves, this is an incredibly, incredibly resonant instrument. Just really has almost a life of its own, endless sustain, just incredible sustain. And actually, considering the fact that it's a mahogany guitar, it's got quite a nice level of overtones, a nice harmonic complexity to its voice as well that you don't tend to hear out of other mahoganies rather. So a really nice, again, kind of a room filling sound. Certainly has that kind of reverby quality to it as well, which is really cool, especially sitting down playing solo finger style. Really just is satisfying that it fills so much space sonically. So absolutely exquisite guitar, which we will gladly take a listen to now.